What is going on, guys, and welcome to another Project Cars Supercar Showdown, and today I have the Ariel Atom 500 V8. So I wanted to check this car out because it is a lot different to the other cars that we've had. So far we've had the Pagani Zonda Cinque Roadster, the Lykan Hypersport, Gump Apollo, however you want to say it, and the Rough RT12R, which are all, as a car comes relatively, well, they're hypercars, but they're more normal cars than how they look, whereas the Ariel Atom is more of a, it's kind of going in the direction of a track car. It's a little bit crazy, super light, and it's just an absolutely unbelievable car. So this is in the Road A group, like all the other cars we've had so far. I will be in the future doing some Road B cars. For now though, we are sticking to Road A, so this should be very similar to the other cars we've had so far. Power wise, obviously with this car, if you didn't know, we do not have as much power. Only 430 horsepower. I say only because what else we had? Gump Apollo had 700 horsepower. Lykan Hypersport had 780 horsepower. So yeah, we almost have half the power. Almost half the power of a lot of the other cars we've had on this series so far. So 430 horsepower isn't actually that much. Torque, we have 267 foot-pound of torque, which is up against, the 640 foot-pound of torque of the and the 700 foot-pound of torque of the Lykan and the Apollo. So yeah, we have about a third, almost a third of the torque that we've had in a lot of the other cars. So yeah, not much torque, not that much power. However, the weight is very nice, and it's what makes this car the car that it is. It only weighs 1,388 pounds, which isn't really very much. I would convert that into kilograms because that's what I go by. Project Cars puts it into pounds. I haven't bothered to calculate that, so if you would like to do that, you can. So because it has, for the weight that it is, it does have pretty decent power. It weighs a lot less than a lot of the other cars. Other cars have been weighing like 3,000 pounds, just over. So yeah, it is very good for weight and for what it is on power, really. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, I believe that is 2.29 seconds. So yeah, that's pretty fast. That's quite a bit faster than a lot of the other cars accelerating, and obviously braking as well. 100 kilometers an hour to 0, 2.53, which is actually quite similar to a lot of the other cars. So it may be down on power, but it's ridiculously light, like ridiculously light. It has great acceleration, pretty good braking, and yeah, top speed 185 miles an hour, so it's not quite as fast as some of the other cars getting into the 200s, but it still isn't bad. And on the Donington Park GP circuit, which we're going to now, you don't even need that speed, really, the top end speed anyway. So now we will go on to look at the lap. Okay, so the Ariel Atom 500 V8 actually did a very good time with a 1 minute 30.589. That is a ridiculously fast time. 1 second faster than the Gumpert Apollo, which was in second place, 2 seconds ahead of the Lycan, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's a pretty fast car. It can be a bit of a handful to drive because it is quite it does get a little bit twitchy and oversteery when you take it at speeds and try to get the power down out of the corners. Yes, it doesn't have ridiculous amounts of power, but it's really light, so the power that it does have, and it's rear wheel drive as well, you put the your foot on the pedal, or in this case with a game, your finger on the trigger, and yeah, the back wheels do spin a bit and you can get sliding, so it can be a little bit scary, but yeah, on the most part it's not too bad. It's actually easier to drive than I thought. I've driven this car in the games such as Drive Club. It's harder to drive in Drive Club, and it's weird because this is a more realistic game to Drive Club. So yeah, not exactly what I expected. I did expect this car to go fast, but yes, a second faster than second place is pretty damn good indeed. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe, comment what other videos you want to see me do on this channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.